Folks, so here's the 2 spruce trees that we're going to harvest today. So the one on the left, as you can sort of tell, I mean, it's the foliage is a little dense, kind of hard to tell from this angle here too, but so obviously this one here is pretty much straight up and down, if not just a tiny bit in favor of where we want to put it right here. All the branches are on the side of where we want that to go, like that. That's an easy shot, very simple cut. This one in the back is basically going straight out that way. Hard lean. It's even got a kink about halfway up that shoots it out even more. All the weight is on that back side of the tree there. If we wanted to shoot this out with that other spruce there, like that top would have to come over probably about 8 feet to be at sort of a vertical line. So like I was saying, it's hard out the back, all the weight out there. So but we're gonna try to wedge this one and put it in the same lay as that one there. So that's the challenge for that tree. Okay, folks, well, there's the first spruce tree down here. They're all down, limbed up, and sectioned off. Got some, what do we get here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Got about five variety of lengths here. Some nice stuff here. So I think we got a 12. It's about 12 foot or 12 plus foot here. We got another 8 foot here. Another 8 foot. Another 8 foot there. And then I got a long pole here. I'll probably just peel the bark off that one and use it as a pole for something. And yeah, that's probably a nice like 20-foot pole there. So the next tree on the list for today is that spruce there, right behind it. And it's, like I was saying earlier, leading right hard, like its natural line would be, and I could put it there. I could pull it out of there if I want. I could. Right, there's a hole right there. I could easily put it there, and that's where it's leaning. But you know, why not take the opportunity to sharpen your skills and try stuff out? That's what I do a lot out here cutting at home. It's, you know, it's good to practice your cuts and your different options and stuff, right? So then when you're out in the field there, you got a lot more to pull from, right? It's all about going through as many cuts and whatnot as you can. So what we're gonna do, yeah, we are going to try to put this one in the same lay here. So it's basically gonna be going straight back from where it is leaning. And she's leaning hard. She's leaning real hard, and all the weight is on the wrong side of where we want it to go. So it's definitely not in our favor, but why not give her a shot? Folks, for this cut coming up here, so it's going to be the back cut first. And I'm doing the full back cut because of the diameter of a tree. It's not super big round, and so I want to make sure I get the whole, once I get wedges in there and that, like, I'm not going to have room to put the saw back in there to do any more back cut. So it's basically just going to be full back cut, get wedges in and try to get some leverage, and then put in a shallow face cut and hammer her over. Wow. Straight rejection. Jesus. I'm gonna take that in the freaking eyeball. folks, this is a freaking crazy hard lean. I don't know if you can really tell from the camera here. I thought maybe like 8 feet to get it to like vertical straightness. Oh, I'm thinking more like 10 or 12 feet. Like it's leaning freaking hard. Plus the wind, there's a little bit of a breeze that's come up now too, and it's pushing against this backside of it. So it's cold out. So I already freaking broke a wedge in half, just shattered like a piece of glass. So I got 3 wedges just sitting there right now. It doesn't look like it is like budged at all. So I started with the back cut there, put some wedges there, see if I could get any sort of response out of it, you know, and but I'm not seeing nothing. Like it's leaning so hard, and all the weight is on the side that obviously where I don't want it to go. It doesn't matter if it goes there. That's why I'm doing this. It's just an experiment to see what you can get away with, kind of thing. And I don't even know if I could get that with a freaking jack. I'm gonna put the face in here and you know, give it a few more taps with the wedge. You know, having a little fun out here. You know, you got to keep it interesting, right? It's not just like going out and, you know, hacking stuff down all the time, right? I'm always trying to you know, get better, you know, learn more. The only way you're going to do it is, you know, you just run through, you know, there's so many different cuts you can do. There really is. Like it's quite technical. It's not just grabbing a saw and you know, whacking the tree down. Like there's a lot of technicality to it, and there's a lot to know and consider when you're cutting. So, you know, sharpen your skills. Just in anything in life, anything you do, right? Anything you take pride in, and you know, you want to get better, if it's your profession, whatever, right? You know, I've done that my whole life. I don't take shortcuts, you know. I take the long ways all the time. I take the hard way a lot of times. So and usually you learn more taking the hard route. So anyway, let's get the face in here and see if we can perform a miracle. Shallow pace, I'll tell you that. Come on, a little bit. Yeah, these things are. She's actually coming up here, folks. She's probably come up a good 3 or 4 feet. I've only got 3 wedges. It's a smaller tree. They're already kind of bottoming out into the back cut there. So I don't have enough to double up wedges here. I'm gonna go see if I got some steel wedges up in the shed, and I got a couple sort of chunky ones. So I'm gonna try to slam that in there and see if we can get some good spring out of that. Folks, so I picked up a few more steel wedges from up in the yard there. So we got some nice bulk in those. Those should help get this thing up. I got my little plastic wedges here, and like with the cold, they're so brittle. I already had one shatter like a piece of glass and almost hit me in the freaking face. So yeah, these steel wedges should feel pretty good that they're actually gonna get this big leaner straight over the opposite way. So yeah, let's make it happen. Let's see. Put this on here too. Is she coming? She's still pretty hard back, but hard to say. Oh, look at, she broke and she's stuck right down in there. Well, let's see if I get that out of there. Alright, I got this out. Here she comes. comes. Maybe another 2 feet to vertical. She's almost there. She's about vertical right now. So folks, she's pretty much squared up vertical there. So we're good to go. I'm just going to, I got one side of it. I'm gonna get the saw going just because I got the one corner a little bit thicker. So I might need to nip it off as it's coming down. So I'll have the saw ready to go because we're just gonna drop it on that same lay as that other tree there. Yeah, a couple more taps, just light taps. Like she's ready to go here. So a couple taps on those steel wedges there, and we're good to go. Well, she is down, and I gotta say, that's a total success. Like, I was doubting, like that was leaning out so hard with all the weight on the opposite side. That's not an exaggeration to say that was about 10, maybe 12 feet from where it was leaning out to vertical. It was way out, way out. And a tricky kind of tree to do, right? Because it's not huge. So you're limited with, you know, wedge space. Like you got to be really precise with stuff. And, right, ended up, those steel wedges really saved the day because my plastic wedges were snapping like cookies or crackers, like, because they're cold, right? The plastic was, they're just shattered. I almost took one in the freaking eyeball. So I should be wearing a face shield. So that's my bad too. But anyway, total success. I mean, that's where she was naturally leaning really hard. And I was fine if I wasn't going to be able to get it to put it there, and I could pull it out of there, no problem. But we got her flipped straight back and sitting right, laying right next to the first one that we put down. So super pumped with that. That was awesome. Yeah, anyway, wouldn't have done it without those steel wedges for sure. These big fat things here, right? So they just, you look at the weight, how hard she was sitting back. Like it's like embedded. It dug a groove in there. Anyway, that was fun. Well, that's gonna do it for these two trees there, folks. We got them down, limbed up, and sectioned up. We got another, we got about a 10 off of here. And I got about 1, 2, 3, 4 8-foot chunks there, and then probably got about another like nice 12 to 15 foot pole up at the top there. So I'll just skin that one off and use that as a post. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow just get down here and get all the branches cleaned up and skid these logs out, throw them onto the pile and on to the next batch of trees there. So appreciate you checking out the vid if you did, and like and subscribe if you enjoy the content and hanging out and stuff. And you know, any questions, comments, always feel free. I'm more than happy to communicate with anyone if they like so. Righto, till next time.